Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to our first PU Computer Science online classes. In last class, we studied about some binary operator classification, that is about our bitwise operator here, and some of the types are there in our bitwise operator, and also we know that C++ shorthand with that assignment operator. What about the simple assignment operator and arithmetic assignment, that is called as the compound assignment operator, correct? No, now let's, in today's class we are going to complete the sixth type of the binary operators. So the sixth type is called as the special operators. Okay, the first type is the arithmetic operators, second one is the relational operator, third one is the logical operators, fourth one is the bitwise operator here, and fifth one is the assignment operator. Now this is the last type of our binary operator, that is called as the special operators. So these special operators are, some of the types are there in our special operator. The first operator called as the comma operator. Okay, second one is the size of operator, the third point is called as the member selection operator, and fourth one is the cast or the casting, casting, cast or casting here, and the last operator name is called as the pointer operator. Okay, we know that how many types are there in our special operator. Now the first type I want to select, that is the comma operator. So what about the meaning of the comma operator? So we can say that the comma operator is used to link the related expression together. Maybe if you are going to assign value to one variable, no need to use the comma. A is equal to 10, correct? No, A is equal to 10, that means no any comma we need to take, we need to use in such variable. But maybe in case you want to use more than one variable, then sure such variable going to separate by commas here. So we can say that the comma operator is used to link the related expression together, correct? No, the group of expression separated by comma calculated in left to right in parenthesis or left to right in the sequence manner here. So ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನಾವು comma operator ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೀವು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಿ, ಸೊ ಆ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ comma operator ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ನೋ, maybe the one example is the, so this is the group of expression, sum is equal to opening of the parenthesis, a is equal to 10 comma b value is equal to 15 comma here, later what such value going to assign, that is a plus b closing of the parenthesis semicolon. So we can say that the group of expression separated by comma, the group of expression separated by comma and calculated in left to right manner or in sequence, correct? No, so we can say that in this example, first assign the a value is equal to, or first assign the 10 to the variable a here, and second the 15 assigned to the variable b here, and finally the value 25 assigned to the variable sum. So we can say that sum value is equal to 25. How we got the value of the sum as the 25? That is a value is equal to 10 and b value is equal to 15. So finally assign the value 25 to the variable sum here. That means how we calculated, that means such group of expression separated by comma is calculated in our left to right manner. Okay, so left to right in sequence. First of all 10 value a variable ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, assign ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು 15 value ನಾವು b variable ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. Finally we assign the a plus b, that is 10 plus 15 to the variable sum. So we can say that sum value is equal to 25. So clear this point here. What about the comma operator? Okay, after the comma operator, the second point is called as the size of operator. So why we using the size of operator? It is also a special operator of the binary operator. size of operator. So we can say that it returns. Here I am using the spelling of the return as the RETURNS. Clear this one? I am not using WRI. Don't think about this one. I am using the spelling of the return as the RETURNS. Returns. So it returns. It returns the number of the bytes the operand occupies. Clear this point here? ಅದು ಏನು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ. So it returns the number of bytes the operand, as we know the meaning of the operand, variable data item only called as the operand occupies. So the operand may be a variable or a constant. Clear this one? ಆ operand ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಡಾಟಾ ಐಟಮ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಅದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. Otherwise we can say as the expression. Now let's the example for the size of operator. So the in first column I want to write as the variable declaration, the second column as the expression, and the third column that is called as the value, or we can say as the bytes. Okay, the bytes, the number of bytes occupied here. So the first of all variable declaration, I want to declare the variable. So how I am going to declare the variable? Here I am using the variable name as the num here, but such variable going to declare by using the data type. So the data type name is called as the int. Clear this one? So just simply I want to declare the variable. So I am using the data type as the int int here, and num is the variable name. Okay kya? So the expression, that means the size of num. So what's the size? The num variable or the operand occupies. So the number of bytes the num occupies as the 2 here. Should remember it. The data type int occupies 2 bytes. Okay, ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ನೀವು ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಇಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 2 bytes. As we know that 1 byte is equal to 8 bits here. So totally 16 bits, that is equal to the 2 bytes. Okay kya? And later next one is, now the variable name is the same, that is the num, but such one going to declare by using the data type float. Clear this one? Variable name num, but ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವುದು ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಆಗ expression size of num. So should remember it, always the number of num occupies or the operand occupies, that is equal to 4 bytes. Okay kya? The 4 bytes, that is equal to 8, 16, 24 and 32. Okay kya? So we can say that in this case here the 32 bytes in this case here. So that means the number of bytes occupies, the operand occupies, that is the 4 bytes, or the value is the 4 bytes here. And later next one, the one more variable, maybe if you are taking the char as the data type and ch is the variable name here, that means sure we are going to declare the size of ch. Okay kya? The size of ch. So what's the value or the number of byte it occupies? It occupies the 1 byte, that is equal to the 8 bits. Clear this one? So we can say that int data type agi ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗ ನಂಬರ್ ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ? 2 bytes. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಆಗ 4 bytes ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾರ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗ ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಗೆ 1 byte ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 8 bytes it will give. Clear this one? Long means 10 bytes. So depend on the declaration of the data type, it providing some of the memory space to the variable. Okay, now after completing the size of operator, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ತಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು size of operator? That means it return the number of byte the operand occupies. Okay, and later next one, the member selection operator. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 2 operator ಇದೆ. So one is the dot operator and second one is called as the arrow operator. Clear this point here? The dot operator and second one is called as the arrow operator. So such member selection operator is used to refer or to reference the individual member of classes, structures and the unions. So ಈ operator ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಿ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ classes here, maybe to declare the structure program here, or maybe to declare the union program. So such member selection operator mostly going to use here. So clear this point here, just only to access the member, to declare the member here, or to access, to make a connection in this case here. So such a member selection operator going to use. So artha aita? So now just only in this concept it's enough to give what's the use of such operator. So such operator is using to refer especially the member of the classes. Okay, in our classes program we are using such operator, maybe in structure program we are using, or maybe the union program, such member selection operator need or going to use here. And later next one is about our cast, CAST. Okay, the cast, the meaning of the cast, or we can say as the casting, the meaning convert from one data type to another. That means maybe it going to convert from data type int to float here, maybe the data type float to the int here, maybe the data type our float to the double. So such one is called as the casting. So the meaning of the casting, we can say that converting one data type into another. Okay here, so for example if you are using the int, that means it would return how many number of the bytes? It would return 2 bytes. Clear this point? So this is the meaning of the casting. So casting ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? one data type ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು data type ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು casting ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Okay kya? The casting or the conversion, we can say that. And later next one is the pointer operator. So in our pointer operator, two important operators are there. The first one is the pointer operator, that is called as the asterisk here, and the second one is called as the ampersand operator. So what's the use of the pointer operator? If you are using pointer a here, and in case if you are using ampersand a, so what's the difference to our pointer a and the ampersand a? So we can say that the ampersand a, it will give the actual address of the variable a. Okay, it give the address of the variable a. So for example, a value, the address of the a is the address of a value is 100. Okay, 100, and it occupy or it contain the value is the 100, and this is called as the variable name here. So if you are using ampersand a, that means it provides the address of the variable a. The address of the variable a is the 100, correct no kya? Or maybe pointer a, that means it provide or it actually give the value of the variable a. The value of the variable, that is the 100, otherwise maybe some confusion. Okay, 10, let's we use the value of the variable, that is equal to 10. So ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ಗೆ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ ಆಗ ಅದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲಿನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಆಂಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ ಆಗ it will provide the actual address of the variable ಗೆ. So in this example, the actual address of the variable ಗೆ, that is equal to the 100. So this is the use of the ampersand and the star operator. Okay, now after completing, now just we completed all type of our binary operator. Now let's go for our next thing about the conditional operator. Did you remember in our operator C++ operator, first of all I said the operator meaning, correct no? Using to perform specific operation, maybe the operation is the arithmetic operation, maybe the operation is the logical operation or the manipulation. So many different operators are there, and such operators are classified as the unary operators, binary operators, and last one is the ternary operator. As we know that we completed unary operator as well as the list of the unary operators and the binary operator. Now just we completed the last point of the binary operator. Now let's the third main point of the operators. Okay, the third main point of the operators, ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವಿಧವಾಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಿ ಯುನರಿ, ಬೈನರಿ and the ternary operators, correct no? So we can say that the ternary operator is also called as the conditional operator, or the conditional operator only called as the ternary operators. Okay kya? And why it is called as the ternary operator? Because it gives us three expression. Clear this one here? It gives us, why it is called as the ternary operator? Because here it uses the three expression. Because of this reason called as the ternary operator, or simple manner we can say that the ternary operator acts like a shorthand version of the if else construct. So ನಮ್ಮ ternary operator ಹೇಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅವರ್ if else ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ ಹಾಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ನಮಗೆ if else ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ? ಸೊ ದಿ ternary operator acts like a shorthand version of the if else construct. Now let's the syntax of the conditional operator, that is called as the ternary operator. So as we know that such conditional operator called as the ternary operator, and it called because it using or uses the three expressions, and it works like shorthand version of the if else construct. Okay, now let's the syntax of the conditional, that is called as the ternary operator. So in our conditional, two most important operator going to use. The first one is the question mark and second one is the colon. Okay, the question mark and the colon. Now let's the syntax or the general form of the conditional operator, that is result is equal to expression 1 question, expression 2 colon, expression 3 semicolon. Clear this one here? As we know that if expression 1 is true, before going to go for 2 and 3, expression 2 and 3, first of all we need to check whether the condition is true or false. If the condition is true, then only it will go to, or it going to move forward. Correct now here? So we can say that when you are going to check the result here, we know that the conditional operator uses three expression. So expression 1, expression 2, expression 3 here. So in this case the expression 1, if expression 1 is true, then expression 2 is calculated, otherwise the expression 3 is calculated or evaluated. Clear this point here? Now let's some of the example I already said in this explanation. The ternary operator act like shorthand version of the if else construct here. So the example of the if else construct or the statement. So first of all I am going to check the condition. If num value, that means maybe any value, maybe the num value I am using as the 10, any value you can use, but here one simple example for the num variable I am providing the value as the 10 here. So if num modulus is equal to 2, as we know the meaning of the modulus, that means the modulus operator is using the remainder of after an integer division, the remaining part, it will provide the remaining part here. Correct no? So we can say that 10 modulus 2, when you are going to divide by 2 such value 10, whether is it able to get the remaining part here, that means we won't get the remaining part, that is equal to 0 only here. Correct note the 0 only. If it is giving the value 1, that means the even 1 going to execute, else if no any remaining part, E1 is equal to 0 going to execute. So clear this point here. As we know the syntax of the if else, if condition statement 1, else statement 2 here. So depend on the condition. So if the condition is true, that means the first statement 1 going to execute. If the condition is false, statement 2 going to execute here. So clear this point here. Otherwise you can write E1 value is equal to 0, else E1 value is equal to 1. Any point you can write, maybe up or down here. So clear this point here. And later next one. Now this is the example of the if else construct. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ? ಇದು ನಾನು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. If num modulus 2 is equal to 0, if expression, this is the expression 1, if expression 1 is true here, if it is true, then expression 2 is calculated, otherwise expression 3 is calculated. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ expression 2 E1 is equal to 1, expression 3 E1 is equal to 0. Okay, now we know the one example of the if else construct. Now let's the example of the conditional statement. So in our conditional statement, just only here we are going to know the result of the E1 value, that is equal to result. So any value you can write result or the E1, no any problem here. So lastly whatever the result will get, that is going to add to the E1 is equal to. Okay, so E1 is equal to, now this is the condition. Clear this one? Now modulus 2 is equal to 0, that means we are using the question. Still here we don't know whether the condition is true or false here. So if expression 1 is true, that means 1 is calculated, that means our expression 2 is calculated, otherwise the expression 3 is calculated. So how we completed this one? This one is the expression 1, num modulus 2 is equal to 0, then closing of the parenthesis, then I used question mark, correct? No, question mark here, later was expression 2 that is equal to 1 colon 0. I already said about this one. Here the two operators in our conditional are going to use, that is the question and the colon. So clear this point here. What about the conditional operator? Okay, so this is some point in case of our special operator as well as the conditional operators. After completing some of the important concept in our special operators, or also we can say about our conditional operators here. Now let's the precedence of operator. It's a very important concept in our first year. So the precedence of operator. So what about the precedence of operator? So before going to say the meaning of the precedence of operator, first of all let's study the meaning of about what is an expression. Okay, so what is an expression? So we can say that an expression is a combination of operators, operands and constants. Clear this one? It is a combination of ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು expression ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, one is the operands. As we know that our variable data item only called as the operands here. Operator may be the plus, minus, all those are come or called as the operators, and the constant may be any number is called as the constant. So an expression is a combination of operators, operands and we can say constant that compute or calculate a value. So one example we can say for the expression as the a into 5 plus b. So this is the example for the expression a into 5 plus b. So ಈ example ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳುವುದಾದ್ರೆ here the multiplication and plus are called as the operators. Correct now here? The multiplication and plus are called or comes in case of the operators here, or maybe a, b and 5 are called as the operands, or in simple meaning we can say a, b are the operands and 5 is called as the constant. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇದು suitable example ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು ನಮ್ಮ expression ಗೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ expression combination of operators, operands and constant. So multiplication plus are called as the operators and 5 called as the constant. A, b are called as the operands, otherwise totally a, b and 5 are called as the operands. Okay, now the type of the expression. So how many types are there in our expressions here? So we can say that the types of the expressions are the arithmetic expressions, the relational expressions and the logical expressions. So clear this one? The types of the expression. First one is the arithmetic expression, second one is the relational expression and third one is called as the logical expression. Okay, now we completed the meaning as well as the example and also some of the types of the expression. Now let's very important concept that is called as the precedence of operator. Precedence, P-R-E-C-E-N-D-E-N-C-E, precedence of operator. So if the expression contains multiple operators, correct? Now in this example how many operators are there? 2 operators are there, more than one operator called as the multiple operator. So operator I used in this example, that is the multiplication and plus. Clear this one here? So we can say that if the expression contains multiple operators, the order in which the operations are carried out. Clear this point here? Now depend on the operator. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು operator ಗೆ ನಾವು higher priority ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. So ಯಾವ operator ಗೆ ನಾವು higher priority ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ, most important priority or the first prime priority, that means we need to take such operator first. Clear this point here? So this is the meaning of the precedence of operators. So again I want to say the meaning. If the expression contains multiple operators, the order in which the operations are carried out are called as the precedence of operators. Okay kya? And such precedence of operators are also called as the hierarchy of the operators or the priority of the operator. Adakke tumba hesaride. Not just only we can say precedence of operator, such precedence only called as the hierarchy and the priority of the operators. Correct no kya? Okay, now let's one example I want to use for the precedence of operators. So the example is the x is equal to 7 plus 3 into 2. Correct clear? So x is equal to 7 plus 3 into 2. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? So here we can say that we are in the concept of precedence of operator. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ಆ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. Otherwise how we are calculating if it is not precedence of operator? 7 plus 3. Correct no kya? 7 plus 3, 8, 9, 10. 10 into 2, now x value is equal to 20. But also we can say the result is false when you are going to use the precedence of the operators. So in this example ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆಲ್ಲ x is equal to 7 plus 3 into 2 here. So the operator multiplication operator. Okay kya? The operator multiplication operator has higher priority than addition operator. So ಎರಡು ನೀವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಆಪರೇಟರಿಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ or ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. So the first priority to the operator is the multiplication operator. Then we need to give importance to our plus operator. Clear this part here? So in this example first of all we need to calculate, that is the 3 into 2. Okay, so 3 into 2. So now what's the value? 3 2s are 6. Clear this point here? 3 into 2, when you are going to multiply the value 6 here, and later words we need to add the value 7. Clear this one? Then add into 7. So 6 plus 7, that means 6 plus 7, that is equal to x value is equal to 13. So the x value is equal to 13 and not 20, because in this case we know that first of all we need to give priority to our multiplication operator, then to our addition operator. So first, that means in this case first multiplied with 3 into 2, that is equal to 6 here. Then we need to add into 7. So we can say that x value is equal to 13 and not 20. Okay. So clear now to everyone how we calculated this one, precedence of operator? Very simply. So depend on the operator. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಯಾವ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಆ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್? ಓಕೆ. ನೌ ದಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್, and after that we can say that associativity of an operator. Okay, now we are in the concept of associativity of an operator. So what about the associativity of an operator? So we can say that the operator of the same precedence, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. So we can't say it is the highest priority or it is the lowest priority when you are going to compare to some operator. So we can say that the operator of the same priority, clear this point here, the operator of the same priority operator can be calculated either from left to right or right to left depending on the level here. So this is known as, or this is also known as the associativity property of an operator. So ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? associativity ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿಗೇನು? that means the operator of the same priority, sometime we are going to calculate, maybe the calculation going to occur maybe from left to right or maybe the right to left. Okay kya? So this one is called as the associativity property of an operator in this case here. So we can say that the precedence of operator, as we know that, which is called as precedent, if the expression contain multiple operators and the order in which the operations carried out called as the precedence of operator. So the precedence of operator along with the associativity of an operator is we are going to complete some of the list of the precedence of operator along with the associativity property of an operator. Okay, so in this concept, the first column name is the category, second column name is the operator, and third column name I want to use as the associativity. Okay kya? And we know that in associativity, depending on the operator, sometimes we need to calculate from left to right or right to left here. So the category postfix. So in case of the postfix, some of the operators are parenthesis, square bracket, arrow operator, dot operator, increment operator, decrement operator, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ದಿ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಆಸ್ ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ left to right manner here. So maybe parenthesis, square bracket, and arrow operator, dot symbol, increment or decrement operator. The associative we can say as the left to right manner. Clear this point here? Okay, now later next one is the, after that we can say that multiplicative. So multiplicative ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಸೊ multiplicative ಅಲ್ಲಿ multiplication, divide ಮತ್ತೆ modulus. Clear this one? Multiplicative ಅಲ್ಲಿ multiplication, divide ಮತ್ತೆ modulus here. So first of all we need to give importance to the multiplication, then to our divide operator, and later to our modulus operator. That means it also going to calculate left to right. Okay kya? It going to calculate from left to right in this case here. And later next one is the additive, that is called as the addition, additive operator here. So the operators are plus and the minus. That means when you are going to compare plus and minus, first of all we need to give importance to the plus operator. So that is going to calculate from the left to right. That means plus, later what's the minus. Okay, left to right here. And later next one, the shift operator. How many type of the shifts are there? The shift, one is the left shift and the right shift. Correct no kya? The left shift and the right shift. That means it going to calculate as the left to the right. Clear this point? So all are called as the shift in this case here. The right shift, left shift and the right shift. Okay kya? And later next one is about our relational operator. As we know that some important relational operators are less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. That means first of all we need to calculate left to right only. Clear this point here? Left to right. And the equality, equality ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತದೆ? Equal sign and not equal to. Okay, equality ಅಲ್ಲಿ operator ಬರುದಾದ್ರೆ equal sign ಮತ್ತೆ not equal to, it also going to calculate from the left to right. First of all we need to give importance to the equal, then later was to our not equal to. So left to right here. And later next one, the bitwise operator. That means the bitwise and operator. So this is the symbol of the bitwise and right to left. Clear this one? In this case, yeah. So that means our bitwise and operator, the bitwise and operator, that is going to calculate from left to right in this case here. And later next one, the bitwise exclusive or operator also going to calculate from left to right. Okay kya? And later next one, bitwise or going to calculate, there is no any confusion, everything mostly the operator going to calculate from left to right. So the bitwise or operator left to right, and logical and also going to calculate from left to right, logical or to also to our left to right here. And maybe we can say for our comma operator, the comma operator is comma also going to calculate from left to right, but one operator is that the operator name is the assignment operator. That means we know that first of all we already know how we calculated the comma operator. That means first of all the group of expressions separated by comma calculated in left to right manner. Correct no kya? So first of all everything, first of all we need to calculate. First we assign a is equal to 10, b is equal to 15 here, and later what such value going to assign to the variable sum is equal to 25. So because of this reason the assignment operator equal, and maybe the add and equal, or maybe the subtract and assignment operator, multiplication and assignment operator, divide and assignment operator, modulus and assignment operator, or maybe our in this case here, the left shift and assignment operator, right shift and assignment operator, bitwise and assignment operator, exclusive or an assignment operator and inclusive bitwise or operator, everything going to calculate from the right to left. Clear this point here, the right to left. So all are the associativity of an operator. So clear now the meaning of the associativity. That means the operator going to calculate maybe from the left to right or right to left depending on the level is called as the associativity property of an operator. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.